In my audience tonight, I have Mr. Kent and Mrs. Kent and Mrs. Williams. Students face stress trying to balance good grades, extracurriculars, sleep, work, social media, and a social life. Finding a coping mechanism to reduce the stress is very important, as it can even take away the negative effects that this stress causes. I have done research on a few different ways to take away this stress, and the three that I have found that are quite effective are meditation, EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and exercise. All of these are fast, affordable, and easy, so they would be extremely conducive to the busy student's life. The first that I will discuss is meditation. It is accessible, effective, and affordable. Meditation, as defined by Psychology Today, is pivoting away from distracting thoughts and focusing on the present moment. The idea of starting to meditate to reduce stress seems daunting, but it's incredibly accessible. The vast majority of it is easy and free, including guided meditations that are available on YouTube or on a lot of other places on the internet if you do feel like you need the guidance if you don't know where to start. According to an article from Natural News, just a few minutes of meditation each day can show incredible results. That being said, you can also meditate for as long as you want each day if you have the time. The idea behind meditation is finding a state of mental clarity where you're able to pay attention to the present instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This is a great way to deal with stress because you don't have to think about stressors because there shouldn't be any in the present. There are many different ways to meditate, including physical ways if you don't want to do the standard sitting down, such as yoga or Tai Chi. But that being said, the way of just sitting down in a comfortable place and focusing on your breath is extremely effective. It is so effective that some schools are starting to use that and teaching their students to do that to take away stress. Schools have also started using EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques. The EFT manual by Gary Craig, who is the man who created EFT, says that it's a few harmless procedures that involve tapping on various points on your body while processing emotional memories. Tapping is literally as easy as saying affirmations while you tap on a few parts of your body, so it's not hard or long or painful. You can do it by yourself, so it doesn't cost any money to go make an appointment with a qualified professional, even though you can do that with them if you choose. Not only does EFT ease mental pain, it can also be used to ease physical pain. It's a completely painless practice, and many people have compared it to acupuncture. Whereas acupuncture can be extremely costly and it is invasive, EFT is neither of those. Seeing as it is painless, self-administered, quick, and free, it would be a great method for students. On top of that, many people who practice EFT experience immediate and noticeable effects. In Nick Ortner's book, The Tapping Solution, he tells a story of a woman who was under incredible amounts of stress, and she had tried everything across the board, but nothing had worked for her. He worked with her to try and practice EFT, and after doing EFT for just a short amount of time, she started noticing less stress in her life, and she found a way to cope with stress when nothing else had worked for her before. If you are skeptical because this is such a new way to take away stress, or if you want to learn more, I would suggest looking into that book. It's Nick Ortner's The Tapping Solution. The last method that I'm going to discuss tonight is exercise. Exercise has the ability to reduce stress, depression, and anxiety. Science Direct stated that there is a strong correlation between regular exercise and lower levels of stress. And it can help with physical health because regular exercise also helps you stay in shape, and it helps improve your mental health. Harvard Health Publishing published an article online that says that physical stress can alleviate mental stress, and unlike mental stress, a little physical stress can be beneficial. After exercising, your mood can be elevated and you can be feeling a lot less stressed. On a chemical level, exercise balances the chemicals in your brain. So not only is it helping you feel better just because you did a repetitive motion feel better because you're working out and exercising, it has the ability to reverse brain damage that happened because of stress. So it can help reduce stress in the moment and reverse the negative effects of stress that have happened for a long time. Exercise helps release endorphins, which puts you in a better mood. Exercising doesn't have to be expensive, and running and walking are just as effective as the gym. Healthline states that focusing on a repetitive physical motion to reduce stress is all you have to do, so it does not have to be expensive, and it's incredibly accessible. In summary, meditation, EFT, and exercise are excellent for students because they are effective, easy, inexpensive, and accessible. There are many ways to deal with stress, and you might have some other ones that you feel help you the most. That being said, these are 3 ways that I find extremely effective, and I encourage everyone to try at least one of them. Are there any questions?
So which one do you use?
I've used all 3 of them before. I feel like I use the 3 in different ways. So like meditation's a great thing to do like once a day, in the morning or at night. And then EFT is more of an in the moment kind of thing. So I'll use that like before I go on stage, for instance, in a show, or if I'm feeling particularly nervous about a test, or if I like feel sick that day. And then exercise is more of something that I use not as often, just it's like when I can go exercise, and I definitely notice myself feeling a lot better after that.
How long does it take to do the EFT to be effective for you?
For me, I just have to do like a couple rounds of it usually, and each time takes like less than a minute. So it really, like, I saw the benefits to it incredibly quickly.
Can you demonstrate the EFT?
Sure. So you start with something, so let's do it with stress. So you create a couple affirmations. So first you do your hands, so you use like 2 fingers and you like do this to your hand, and so you're gonna say, even though I'm feeling much stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then you'll say that 3 times, so you repeat that. And then next you move to the crown of your head where you say like, feeling stress, and then to the inner corner of your eyebrow, feeling stress, to the outer corner of your eyebrow, feeling stress, and then under your eye, feeling stress, right below your nose, feeling stressed, right in the middle of your chin, feeling stressed, on the inside of your collarbone, feeling stressed, and then right in like where your arm hits your the side of your body, then you would feeling stressed, and then end with the crown of your head. And then you could do that as many times as you need until you feel the